Ravens. I'm your host, Rashell Vasquez, and you're listening to the Raven Report, STHS official school podcast. And today we're joined by the Student Council candidates for Vice President Danny Obando and our 11th grade representative, Vincent Castaneda. How's y'all weekend going?
It went pretty well. You know, I just went to participate and help out in my local church, and it's pretty nice. Pretty boring, but it was pretty nice.
I had a pretty good weekend. Didn't do much. Worked out a little bit. Ate ice cream. I went to sleep.
Yeah, we'll go on ice cream now. Okay, but I see you guys in some Western, Spirit Week. Y'all are so late.
Yeah, what am I supposed to say?
I don't know. You guys talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have any plans for the next weekend?
Next weekend, I feel like I have some plans this week. You know, I gotta keep it secret because I'm too popular.
Ladies. I'm not doing anything this weekend. More working out.
Vincent, your dad just started working.
He did just start working. I'm excited about that. Excited to see him in class more. Maybe mess around a little bit. I'm excited to have a teacher, and it's my dad, so I'm happy about that.
What do you think about him having his dad?
Hopefully it's not biased. Hopefully he just doesn't get 100 every single day. But you know, he's a really nice guy, and he takes things seriously. So I really appreciate that.
All right, Ravens, let's dive into talking about the Student Council debate experience on last Friday. How did you guys think the debate went?
Well, for me, it went pretty well. I feel like the day before, like the week before, I was really stressing about not getting my point, not showing my point, not actually expressing what I want to say, and just stuttering every single sentence and just rushing through it. But I felt like I improved a lot when doing podcasts. Now that since it was my first ever podcast, I was super nervous. But now that I actually did it, I felt super confident. I actually took my time to say everything I needed to say, and I feel like I did well.
I really liked how it went. I was also really nervous going into it, sitting there, just waiting to say what I had to say. And I was scared that I was going to rush through it a little too fast, but I'm happy with the way it went. I'm happy the way I sounded and the way I worded things, and I just like how it went. I was happy with it at the end.
Ooh. Did you guys hear the end product, the podcast of it?
I did. I listened to it. It was good. I liked listening to it. I enjoyed hearing everyone. It was edited a lot, I could tell, but it was cool. I enjoyed listening to it.
I haven't listened to it yet. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but hopefully soon.
You're not a real fan then.
But I'm just scared to listen to my voice back. I don't know. That's my biggest fear. And I sound weird.
No, literally. Did you guys think you guys had enough time talking about y'all's platforms?
I think I had enough time to get through everything I wanted to get through. It was cut a little short, but I mean that's all right. I answered all the questions I had to answer, and I was prepared for more if more came. I think we had enough time.
I agree with Vincent because we all had equal time to express what we wanted to say, and I'm kind of sad that it actually got cut short because I was ready to just keep going and keep answering questions because I didn't think it would be as much fun as it was, but I actually really enjoyed it. Towards the end, I actually got into the groove and stopped being nervous.
So you think we should have another debate?
We should have another debate.
Debate just the people that are running against each other. I feel like that would be nice to see.
It would be nice.
Just to get to see y'all's y'all arguing in a way.
I would actually like to see that, and it would be fun to see what Vincent has to say because I don't know. Surprisingly, he had a lot to say, and
I had more ready.
Yeah.
So I have a question for y'all both. We were talking about this idea, but do you feel like we should do victory speeches? If y'all win, we should.
Absolutely.
We could do a video version of it and have y'all in the library and y'all talk about your victories. When y'all see elections and the president won, and it's this is because of the support of you all. We get confetti. What are your thoughts on that?
That would be hilarious. It would be so fun to do, and because in my campaign, I wanted more like posters, videos to be shown. So I feel like that would be like a great addition to show, hey, this man won, so it's crystal clear that he won.
I think it'd be a really cool idea. It'd definitely be funny. I don't know. It'd be funny. I'm not exactly sure who all would watch it, but it'd be a fun experience to record and mess around a bit.
It'll be like in the TV that's in the cafeteria.
Oh, no.
Just me waving a huge flag.
Oh, so you're winning. Is that?
I haven't said that yet. I'm just saying if I did.
Well, we all know that Steven's gonna win. Guys, like.
Well, he's the only one that won. That's everyone was too scared to go against him.
He had too much aura.
Too
Yeah,
much
it's too much
aura.
aura.
Oh, what is one moment that caught your attention during the debate?
A moment that really caught my attention was the back and forth between both vice president candidates. There was the majority of talking was mostly between them, the whole podcast, but it was catching to me how that was the actual debate part of our debate. A lot of it was just answering questions and not really rebuttaling much or talking to each candidate. But there was a few moments where they did debate each other, and I think that really brought it all together, and it caught my attention.
Something that caught my attention is like how Vincent said, like the end part where it actually felt like a debate. It just didn't feel like, how do you feel about this? I feel great. I feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first part, like the hooks and all that, it kind of felt stale. It was just the same format. I'm this, vote for me. I can do this. And that's it. And I did, like towards the end, like, we actually got to talking. We actually, I guess like just the ice broke and we actually,
Yeah.
wanted to debate, if that makes sense.
No, I feel like what you mean. It should have been longer. I feel like that should have been like a lot longer. But now I look. I was expecting like some debate, some like cat fights. So I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay, guys. So we'll make sure in the next debate. Hopefully we have a next debate. I don't know. Are we having a next debate, Hustle?
My understanding for this year is that's going to be the only one.
The only one.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Well,
that's up to student council and Ms. Fernandez. I don't want to speak for her, so if you're interested in another one, go ask Ms. Fernandez. So Fernandez, if you're listening, they want another debate.
We do. We want another debate.
And it can not be a debate. It can just be like, what we have planned for like our school. It can just be like a recap. It's like, oh, we want to do this, just so students have like, some transparency and know what we're working on.
Okay. So refreshing our mind about your campaigns, can you guys tell me about y'all's platform?
I'm running for, what am I running? 11th grade representative. I'm running for 11th grade representative, and I want to bring better communication between students and administration. I feel like that needs to be clear, and I want to make a few changes, such as putting a water fountain by the portables so we have easier access to water. It'd be nice.
Actually, going with that, Hassel told me earlier that it was like some other years ago that they actually did have water fountains in every portables.
Yes, when we had another principal here, I believe it was Ms. Underwood. This would have been 3 or 4 years ago. Each one of the classrooms did have water fountains in the room, and so I believe this was put in place. I'm not sure it was there before I got here, but I believe this was put in place to limit movement. So y'all have water in the classroom, and it was cold, cold temperature. It's very nice.
Yeah, I think maybe not a water fountain in every classroom. I could understand how that would get a little pricey and it would cut into the budget for other things and just the school in general. So maybe just one on the outside of everything. It would get a little hot, but water is water. And if you want to drink, take it. If you don't want it, find some water elsewhere in the main building. It's up to you at that point. Maybe just one, though, for sure. Just one on the outside, not in every room.
We do got a shout out to Miss Decker's water fountain.
Oh,
It's been my lifesaver.
Miss Decker's water fountain is very nice. It's very nice.
So, again, to refresh, my name is Danny Obando, and I'm running for vice president. My platform is that I want more communication around the student body, and I want students to be more involved in student council affairs. It isn't because most of the time it's just, three people talking in student council. It's just either the president or the vice president and Ms. Fernandez talking like, oh, Ms. Fernandez presents an idea, I want this. President says, yeah. And the vice president says, yeah. And then that's it. Like all the other council members are excluded or left out. And even worse, the students are that are not part of student council don't even know what we're working on and just don't know like what we're trying to change. I feel like we can't represent students if we don't know their concerns. So I want to further improve that by, talking to more students and how Vincent said, because we're working together, and making a Google form at the end and like Raven's Nest to, express if they have any concerns or issues they like to get fixed in our school.
Okay. Going back to the debate, you guys got to hear y'all's opponents' campaign. What do you guys have to think about them? Like, what's something that you liked from what they said or didn't like?
I really like Dougie's platform, how she wanted to create more social media accounts, because like we're on the same page that like students want more communication throughout the students, and a social media platform would definitely mediate that because everyone uses social media, and just by searching up Wayside Instagram account, you can search up the latest changes and all that. And also I really like her determination. She every single time she spoke, she had confidence in what she said, and she may be my opponent, but I can tell that she put her hard work into her campaign, and I can't disrespect that because we both worked super hard on it.
I have to agree with Danny. I agree with a lot of points she made that we need, and I really like the point she said where we need more activities and pep rallies. I really like that. And then I like that we were on the same page with the checkups at Raven's Nest. Me and Kevin, we want the same thing for students, especially with the junior year and the SAT prep and all this stuff and college stuff, and it is a stressful year, as probably everybody knows. So I think just some checkups every day to know that everything's all right and that the school's there for you and we have counselors, things like that. And I think he should have said a little more, because I think he had a lot of ideas that could have been brought to light if he just spoke up a little better.
All right. I think that's all my questions I have for you guys. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for telling me guys. Y'all are weird. I'm literally gonna be so mad at you guys. All right. Danny and Vincent, thank you for sharing y'all's opinions about the debate and refreshing our minds with your platform. Remember, elections are September 30th. Make your voice heard, Ravens. I'm Rashell Vasquez, and as always, stay curious, Ravens.